Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back. I'm Mer, also known as Mer Does, and here on my channel you'll find me diving into all sorts of artistic adventures, from studio painting, sketchbooking, fiber arts even, and most recently plein air painting, which is what today's video is going to be all about. And for anyone who's not sure what plein air painting is, and don't feel bad because I didn't know what it was either. It's where you take your art outside. En plein air simply means in the open air. So you can do any sort of medium, oil painting, watercolor, pastels, seriously, anything. And as long as your subject matter is outside, you are doing plein air painting. And for artwork outside, it is so much more complex than, say, working from a reference photo. Your subject matter is huge. It's all around you. You, the artist, has to figure out what you want to focus on, what your view will be. And narrowing that down is sometimes the biggest challenge. But one thing I know about me is I like a challenge. I'm always that person who is setting goals for myself because learning new things and tackling new challenges is what fuels me and gives me excitement in my life. So I've been doing en plein air for 5 months now, and every time I go out I learn something new, and with every piece I feel more comfortable and confident with how I want to paint. I can say that I'm maybe finding my style after 5 months. But today's video, I'll be taking you with me so you can get the full, genuine experience from my personal perspective. It's going to be a bit chatty, so feel free to paint along with me, work in your sketchbook, work around your studio, and just have me on in the background. But yeah, I'll be telling you all about my thoughts as I go into this adventure, from picking my spot, from going into nature and how it can be kind of scary, and how I plan to tackle my painting today. All right, let's jump into getting this started. What I'm doing here is filling my box and paint paint container. It's a handy little tool for bringing your paints with you when you go en plein air painting without having to pack like multiple tubes of paint, which can get really heavy. This is my third time using this container, and I've been really happy with it. I'm not sponsored or anything. It's just my genuine experience using this. The paints, they don't move around in that tray. They stay put even when moving around in my backpack, and they stay wet for at least a few days, so you can kind of keep using them when you get home, and you're not wasting paint as much. But I'm mostly using the same colors as I have before. I changed up 2 of them just to try something new and work with new colors and just see how they interact with each other. It's part of the process. But yeah, I'm gonna finish packing my kits and then we'll be heading out, and I'll be talking to you guys very soon. Hello everybody, welcome back to another installment of Murda's Plein. I came back up to the San Bernardino National Forest, going up to Idlewild again. I stopped at this little picnic area. It's supposed to be really hot today, so I tried to pick a location that would be extra shady. But anyways, I packed my gear for oil painting, but I do plan to do some like smaller paintings today. I just brought I think 5x7 panels with me. Because it's supposed to be really hot, I didn't know if I wanted to work for hours on something, so I just kept it small and simple, and I'm hoping to find a subject that's also small and simple. I do want to work more on trees, but being as this is like a heavily wooded area, I don't know if I'll be able to work on trees with light hitting them very much, which is kind of what I wanted to do, but we'll see. Just wanted to get out here, really. I've been having a mentally tough time with my job, and I needed to get out, and I needed to let off some steam, and I need to paint. So I'm gonna grab my bag, I'm gonna walk down to the little picnic area down there, and then see what we find. I found this little path on the side here. Looks like there's some steps going down. I do see some picnic tables down ahead. This looks really cute so far. Honestly, I came on a Wednesday hoping that there'd be less summer traffic, all the kids being off school and on vacation. There's a lot of campgrounds up here, so I'm trying to come on a day where the least amount of people possible, and I think so far so good. I saw one truck parked up where I'm parked, but it almost looks like someone who's a worker or something, so I might be the only hiker, tourist, artist person here right now. Wow, this is really pretty. This is way better than I was even expecting. Look at these trees. Wow, what a good spot. But is there something to paint? I guess there's always something to paint. Wow. This is a great spot. I think there's even a creek. I think I hear water. Look at this. Holy smokes. Looks like there's even bathrooms back there. That's cool. There's definitely shade, which we know we love. Do I hear water? Oh, there is a little creek. And oh my God, some kind of animal. Okay, I don't know what that was, but it was kind of big. I don't have bear spray or anything. I know it's not a bear because I saw a butt of something. It looked like maybe a bobcat or something, but it was definitely like dog-sized. As we get a little bit closer. But the little view I saw, it was running away. But now I'm hearing things. Hi, I'm new here. I'm new to hiking. And easily frightened. Okay, I don't see anything. It was on the other side of the creek. Oh God. Oh, it's a deer. Oh. Everybody stop freaking out. Okay, the butt I saw was a deer. I wasn't freaking out. You were freaking out, okay? That's cool. In all of my hiking so far, I haven't seen like wildlife. It's exciting. It's exciting now that I know it's a deer. Holy crap, another deer. Man, they run like you're about to murder them. Okay, if I hear things, I'm gonna assume it's deer, right? It's like I'm like psyching myself out when I hear noises and I'm here by myself. Oh, but look. It's like a cute little creek, almost like a pond. It's probably what they're here for, the water, and I'm here ruining their time. This is super cute. There's like a sign here saying that do not enter endangered species habitat. There's a picture of frogs, so we're not going to disturb the waters. Let the frogs be. All right. Well, I'm gonna head back up to just the main picnic area and see if there's anything paint-worthy up there. It seemed like a nice spot to set up. It's nice and open, like by myself. If not, we might come back down here and paint some rocks, some creek rocks. There is some beautiful ferns right here. Look at that. Nature is freaking beautiful. I'm walking up and I'm feeling like the trunk of this tree looks cool. Like maybe doing a close-up view of the bottom of this tree. It has cool bark with some like pretty yellows and reds in it. Let's see, before we pick a spot, let's keep exploring. Looks over here like there's like maybe a bridge that's part of the highway and like an underneath, like a tunnel, which looks cool, but also kind of spooky looking. Let's just walk over here. I don't know if you can see it in the distance. That's the tunnel I was talking about. Lots of giant trees. Oh, let's see over here. think I see a tree worthy of painting. It has some like really cool bark hanging off of it. Let me see if I can get a good view of it and show you. It is kind of off the path, but it's really pretty. Let's see. See that? Right above all that foliage right there. It's like a tree with like a bark hanging off. Yeah. Let's try this out. All right, so I'm gonna be setting up here to paint that tree that has like the bark hanging off of it. And I have to be honest, I haven't done plein air in 2 weeks. I don't know about you guys, but when I go like more than a week without doing anything, I get I get a little intimidated. I get nervous. I feel unsure. I mean, it could be anything. It could be drawing something I've drawn 100 times, and even if I haven't done it in 2 weeks, I'll still go into it being a little timid. So I feel a little bit of that right now, but I always tell myself, you just gotta start. That kind of goes with anything, like working out. Like, I don't want to work out, but once you start, you know, usually you realize, for one, it's not that bad. And two, you know, you actually enjoy it. So you just have to start. That's it. First step was driving out here. Second step, finding a spot. And third step, just painting. That's kind of like my slogan right now for everything art, is like, just paint. Worry about the rest later. Just start painting. And remember how to use your tripod. There are some like little mosquito things out here, so we'll see how we do with those guys, because they're already kind of like landing on my face. Let's see. Might be only doing the one painting right here. I am wearing all long sleeves, so hopefully that helps with bites. I was just thinking I didn't need to bring both of these because I'm working on really small canvases, and just one of these pieces of like the mast part of my easel can hold up to a 13-inch canvas. So 5x7, we only need one. And these tiny mosquitoes are gonna test me. That's gonna be the hardest part of the day. You might see me looking around a lot simply because I am paranoid and every noise scares me a little bit. I think I watch too much true crime. I try to tell myself, you can go outside and be a woman by yourself in the woods, it's fine. Also, I'm like paranoid of giant animals that could attack you, and mosquitoes. Nothing's going to stop us though. We're doing this. Definitely going to be portrait mode. Just realized I didn't pack any paper towels, but I do keep emergency like towel tabs with me. They're like really compressed towel cubes that if you get it like wet, they will expand into like a big usable towel. So luckily I have those on hand. Ziploc for trash, and also just in case these paints ever decide to leak. It's all intact. Box and paint. I used this last time I went out plein air painting too. It's like a paint container for bringing plein air, so you don't have to bring big tubes of paint with you. I've been using this like tacky stuff underneath it so it doesn't slide around on my palette. So normally I've been liking to do like a sketch of my subject before I start a painting, but honestly with these bugs driving me nuts, I think we're gonna make this like a quick painting session today. Also, I'm a little sad. I don't know if you can see my palette. Let's see. Yeah, so you can see my palette here. It has like some old paint dried on it. After my last session where I used this, I didn't clean it for like 3 or 4 days, and then I couldn't get some of my mixes off of the palette. It's a bamboo like wood palette, and I'm kind of new to using wood palettes, and I'm not exactly sure how to scrape that off or wipe it off without ruining the wood. So if anybody has recommendations, feel free to tell me, because I do like to keep my palettes nice and clean, but I'm used to using glass. So we'll just have to work with what we got for now. Here, my goal today is to try to use a square brush as much as possible, so I can not focus so much on details all the time. I'm just thinking about how I didn't put sunscreen on, but I think the sun's barely gonna be peeking through those trees behind me. So we're good. Pale people, calm down. Everything's okay. We're okay. We're not gonna get sunburned. All right. Oh, paint thinner. And my liquid, which I got a new container for, and it looks like it's not leaking. Yay. I was using those like metal cups before that like have a clip, but mine was leaking. So I got these from New Wave, the New Wave website. And it's a little plastic container. It's supposed to be leak proof, and it's been in my bag. And so far it is. Good news. And this is the towel tab thing I was telling you about. So this little cube, you just get it wet and it expands into a big old paper towel. I think this is the best position we're gonna get today. Can't see both the palette and the painting, sorry about that. All right, ready to rock and roll. Let's go. Now I would walk to the creek to like open up this towel, but there's a whole like endangered species thing going on, and I don't want to disturb the biome. Ta-da! Thank you, Past Me, for remembering to pack these in case I needed them. Because it would be really rough without a towel painting. All right, let's freaking do this. Myself. I only want to do like 30 to 45 minutes. Let's say 9:10 I started. It's 9:11 right now. So my goal today, one, to use a larger square brush so that I'm not getting too lost in details. And then also I'm trying harder to like block in shapes with like darks, lights first, and then maybe the medium tones. Yeah, I want to be able to get more done in a smaller amount of time. And also I like how it looks when people just have like, you know, bold paint strokes, and then you don't need to like put every detail of the tree in to understand like what's going on in the picture. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So far, I like it. I almost love that this tree is simplified. I might only just add a few details from here and just work on blocking in like the background colors, because there is like some green around the tree also. So yeah, that's my thought process going into this. And so it's new for me. We'll see how it all kind of comes together. Trying to figure out what I want to do next. Greens, block in the back. Actually, I kind of want to fill in this little bit of tree up here. All right, I think we're gonna get into the greens down here. Right, green. Oh my God. No big deal, but normally I pack a green and I didn't. So we're gonna make a green. I can't believe I didn't pack a green. It's good, it makes me mix. Honestly, it's probably prettier mixing it anyways. Too much, too much. I try not to put too much paint on my palette. Also, last time I like went a little crazy. The first time I used my boxing paint, like paint container, because I didn't know like how much I should bring. And so I think I brought an appropriate amount this time, but not so little that, you know, I feel like I'm running out of paint. So I'm proud of myself. We're learning, guys. Every time we learn new things, you feel better about your setup, about what you brought, about how you're painting. It feels good. It always feels good to like feel like you're improving in something, even if it's small. So far, I'm really happy with my restraint with this painting. Trying to keep details to a minimum, and for me, this is minimum. Especially with green, I feel like it's a little scary sometimes when there's a lot of green, of like knowing where to start. If you're doing too much, not enough variation. Let's get some white. The sun is kind of hitting. Sun is hitting here a little bit. I wish I had the ability to kind of show you the canvas and my mixing tray, because I feel like seeing like what colors people mix and how they mix is like super interesting, but with this canvas being so small, I can't have my camera far back away to like see the canvas and my palette this time. And I don't have, you know, a third tripod to put my Osmo like in an angle where you can see the palette. So I apologize that I can't share that with you guys today. I'm sharing what I can. But if I can remember right, I'll tell you the colors that I have on my palette. So first I have raw umber, burnt umber, indanthrone blue, alizarin permanent, cadmium red, light or medium, I'm sure. It might be light. Yellow ochre, cad lemon, and then I brought buff titanium, but I haven't touched it yet. It's kind of new for me, so I guess I just don't reach for it because I'm not used to blending that with things. I like this green that I made. It's definitely giving the colors that I'm seeing right now. The light hitting. It's a bummer the sun's like hitting my canvas now. Makes it harder for you guys to see, and also throws off my colors. It's about to go behind a tree, but for now it's peeking through. Yeah, sorry about that. You can't really see it. I don't think I'm tall enough to shade it with my head. I'm tall, but not that tall. Can maybe try to hold you. So I just want to hop on really quick just to mention that as soon as I took the phone off of the tripod, I stopped recording and didn't know it. So for a little bit here, I think I'm showing you the process, but I'm not, and I didn't figure that out until I was almost done with the painting. So I'll do my best to show you what footage I do have left of the painting process here, and like the little bit of commentary I was getting while I was trying to show you what I was doing. So I apologize. You're gonna be missing like the last, I don't know, 10 minutes of this painting process. But yeah, here's what I got. It's really crazy how many people aren't around. Like, I know it's coming on a Wednesday, which would cut down on traffic, but there's like, I haven't seen another soul. Not complaining. I'm honestly probably not going to work on this much longer because I really do want to keep it super loose, you know? All right, well, I wanted to show you guys a little bit while the sun was messing up my angle I had here for you guys. Yeah, we'll see. If anything, I'll just give you a little view at the end. Hope you guys have been hearing me okay. I have my microphone on, but I'm always not 100% sure that I think the biggest pine cone known to man just fell down a tree. It was like rolling down the hill like really fast. It was really loud and to me really scary. But we all know how much of a chicken I am right now. Okay. Just work the background a little bit more, and then we're gonna call it done. We're not gonna overwork it. maybe we'll get palette knife out and see if I can scrape some like little twiggies in there. Let's see what it lets me do. God damn. Sorry if I'm cussing. Bugs. The bugs are like full force all of a sudden. They're trying to get me out of here. It's like scrape away method I've learned from watching other artists online, and I'm like, that's genius. Instead of trying to like paint things in, like I feel like this adds a good texture, more movement than like trying to draw a line. All right. So here is the finished painting. I was recording the process of scraping that out, but apparently I wasn't recording. I was just holding my camera up without it recording, so sorry you missed that. I did a whole commentary on it. But here's the finished painting. And that's the tree in the background there. See if I can focus. It's the foliage and like some of the rocks. And then with the painting, I kind of kept the background simple and just kind of kept it that reddish brown color, but also kept it like lighter than it appears, just so the tree can like pop out and stand out more. So come on, focus. So here's the whole setup. The tree. I only used the one brush and the palette knife, so I kind of did what I set out to do, and I'm really happy with it. Yeah, being loose isn't something that comes super natural to me, so I'm pretty happy with myself that I restricted myself to big brush strokes for the most part and just blocking in shapes and colors, and I really like it. I know it's not perfect, but this might be my favorite like polymer painting that I've done so far. This tiny little 5x7. Ooh. So happy. All right, let's pack up. We might go to a different location maybe and paint something else, because let's see, what time? It's 9:49, so technically this took me 39 minutes. So it's my goal of 30 to 45 minutes for the painting. Awesome. Bugs. I think I'm reaching my limit with bugs. I don't know if I can do another one. Like, I really want to hang out and like sketch, but I can't. They're forcing me out. All right, friends, we did it. We did our little painting. We survived the bugs, kind of. My sanity was tested a little bit. But I just packed up. Bag is back on. I'm not sure if I got it in the video because at one point I wasn't recording when I thought I was, but my goal was to finish this painting in 30 to 45 minutes because I'm trying to work on doing looser, you know, looser painting style. And also it's a tiny canvas. So I wanted to test myself and give myself a time limit so that I can't focus on details. Like I don't have the time for details. And I think it worked out. I love it. It's sitting out there right now, waiting to go home. But it was a short painting session, so I kind of want to maybe drive to town and sit somewhere and just paint. I brought like my little tiny mini watercolor kit, so there's an art shop that has like a little garden next to it, so maybe I'll hang out there until lunchtime. But yeah, art is definitely not done for the day. I still feel it in my bones. I need more, but I don't need more of these bugs. So we're not staying in this location because they're driving me out. They're doing their job very well. So yeah, I'm really happy, proud of myself. I'm learning a little bit more every time. And I can't be happier with my progress. And for coming out and listening to scary nature stuff. You know, deers, they're scary, okay? But yeah, I still haven't seen a single person here. And I know it's a Wednesday, but dang, this just must be like a hidden gem. Like, it is easy to miss. It's like on the turn of the highway, and I saw it the last couple of times that I drove up to Idlewild, so I knew it was here. And so that's why I planned to come here. But definitely would come back for sure. It's a cute little area, shaded, which is like probably the biggest bonus. Anyways, gonna head up to the car, drive to town, and do some more art. Whew. Okay, walk back to the car was straight uphill. Okay, I can breathe, I think. All right, so now I'm in town in Idlewild. I'm right outside the art shop, the shop art department, I think it's called. But they have this little garden sitting area outside, and I figured I'd sit here for a bit and paint and leave when it's lunchtime. And also go shopping, of course. I can't not come here and not get some kind of art supplies. It's like forbidden. Okay, so there are some like cute blue chairs. Let's see if I can show you. See these chairs? I think I'm just gonna try to paint these little guys. We'll see how it goes. Alright friends, that is all for me for this episode of plein air painting. My goal with this was to do more of like a vloggy style, bring you with me, kind of see the whole process of, picking my spot, my objectives and goals when going out and painting. I always kind of have a goal in mind when I go out, just so I'm not left, I don't know, trying to decide what I want to do once I get out there. So today was have expressive, loose paint strokes, and I definitely achieved that. I'm pretty happy with both my paintings today. Painting in public is hard for me, so it's definitely something I want to do more of, but I'm really proud of me for doing this one here. It's a little watercolor, but I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a nice relaxing time watching. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.